Conversations with Chike Evans is here with the Happy Hour Show. I am guest slotting here with Lynia Love and Chase Comedian. Tell everybody out there who you are.
Lynia Love, actress, model, radio host, and just everything. Tell who you are, crazy. He is loving this right now.
Hey, if y'all don't know who I am, I'm Chase, comedian Chase, Happy Hour with Chase, and what we got, it's not about me, it's about Chike Evans and the Conversations with Chike every Monday, 10 o'clock p.m. Make sure y'all check them out on ChikeEvans.com. That's a thing.
See, he's just all wrong. What he meant to say was check me out on the Stephen Knight Show on Mondays at 10 p.m. That's a whole nother situation like this, internet radio. This is Conversations with Chike Evans. A little different format than what I'm used to. This is behind the scenes of Happy Hour with Chase.
Yeah, we holding it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about Chike. Hey, Chike for president.
Enjoy the fun.
Yeah.
See y'all in a few.
All right.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's it.
I can't hear myself.
I don't see any levels on the microphone.
Speak up.
Boogie, make sure your microphone
Hello.
is on.
I just turned mine on.
Chike, yours not on.
Testing.
Oh,
I feel like I hear him. Do it again, Chike.
his levels is not coming.
Testing. No.
All right, Chike, you're talking to it now.
Do it again.
Testing.
Oh, I hear you.
Girl, I hear him. Where's the other one? You should be able to turn around and just pull it to you.
Does it fit this way?
Yeah, you should.
You got it.
There you go.
Testing.
Did that one work?
Or maybe it's the earphones, because I can't hear it. Testing.
No, he's just trying to make sure. Is that button push?
Yeah. No, I can hear it. I can hear me.
I can't hear you guys either.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hello?
My levels is good.
See,
You talking to
yeah.
it?
Testing.
Your levels is there.
Yeah, I hear in this. I can't hear in there.
Talking to it again? We can't pull it.
Testing. Can you hear in this one?
Sorry.
Testing. This is working in this one.
All right.
Testing. I know these headphones suck.
Oh, oops.
Sorry.
Technical difficulty.
My bad. What was the other set of headphones?
It is. Right there.
Those are the helicopter drums. I don't want those. Did you turn it up?
Yeah, I turned it up.
reminders too, Chase. This mofo. Cranberry intake game was wonderful.
What? It's gonna be. I'll go through withdrawal an hour later.
I got to ration that out. I forgot how many bags I took.
Huh?
I forgot how many bags I asked for. I forgot. Are you? What is wrong with you?
No,
Because you do know the camera's on.
Philly Hot Radio Happy Hour with Chase. We are here. We are live, and we are
in the building. Welcome to Happy Hour with Chase here on Philly Hot Radio. It's your girl Lynia Love. I got my homie Chase in the building. We got our special guest Chike Evans in the mother effing building.
Yes, sir.
Chike holding it down with the Happy Hour show. That's how I feel like a rapper. Chike holding us down with the Happy Hour show. That's how we get down every Monday, every Wednesday, 6:30, 8:30. We keep it popping like we don't even see y'all. I mean, hold it down. Hey, POP.
Hold it down. Really?
Sorry, that's my.
Eddie Murphy laugh?
No, that's my laugh when I can't. Like, sometimes I do the fake laugh, I laugh. But if something's really funny off guard, like that's my real laugh. Like I'll be trying to disguise it, but it caught me off. All right, that caught me.
That is hard.
I know. That's why I be
I
trying to
thought
laugh.
you was choking or
I was
something.
trying to disguise it.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to everybody across the United States of the world. We are holding down once again. It is currently 6:34 p.m. Today is Wednesday, March the 16th.
What?
Right?
No.
No?
That was 2 days ago, honey.
Wow, it's the 18th already?
It's the 18th. He on 2 days ago.
Currently, Wednesday, March the 18th. Okay. My bad. Temperature's currently 45 degrees and it's kind of chilly out there.
It's chilly, but it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I woke up this morning and I'm like, the weather is like women, so unpredictable.
Women are unpredictable. I don't understand them at all.
Very hot and cold. Very hot and cold. Okay, Lynia.
I love it when he puts on that perplexed look every time I say something. Like when I be like, that's too girly, he be like, what?
No, I'm thinking like in my head, it's like, you want a girl too. You can't say something that's too much of your kind. Like you have to pick a side. And it should be on the side of the girls because
Why?
you are one.
I'm
You are a
one
female.
what?
You are a female.
I mean, biologically, but
She
not.
doesn't really kind of relate. She doesn't relate. She doesn't.
That's bad. That's bad, Chike. That's bad.
That's why I got no man. Huh?
You know, on the
First of
street,
all, men don't want to date men. Like, men do not want to date men. Like, come on.
Which one? Fine.
Well, no, listen. So out of curiosity, like, what kind of man would you actually want? Like, who can tame? who can tame the beast that's within you? Like, what kind of man are you looking for?
A man's man.
How many men though?
What does that mean?
What it means is like if you can't relate to like the female kind and the whole
I try.
and the whole sensitive nature and the whole prissy and like, because you are a very beautiful, attractive woman.
I have to be prissy.
Exactly. So I'm like, how you gonna wear makeup? How you gonna wear eyelashes and nails and your hair all done and not be prissy? You're confusing us.
she has her moments. She goes in and out.
You know, I'm tell you a funny story, Chike. We was in here setting up a radio station one time, and I was moving the table. And I was somewhat struggling with the table, but me being a man that I work out every day, I'm like, I'm gonna just move this table the best way I know how. She literally came into the room and pushed me to the side, picked it up with one hand and walked out of here like it was nothing. Like, do you do push-ups and weight train? And what do you do?
I mean, I love lifting stuff, so weightlifting is something that I do enjoy when I am at the gym. I can pick up grown men.
No, I believe you.
Honestly, don't ever go out clubbing with her because she will pick you up and put you up against the wall and dance on you. Swear to God. I think there's like a picture at one of my birthday parties She has me up in the
Let
air.
me tell you, some things I don't even want to imagine. That's one of them right there. I don't want to imagine. You get picked up and put on the wall. And I don't want to imagine Lynia being the one that do it. Oh man, this is alright.
That's a big thing. Like my girlfriends, like when we go out, when we used to go out, because when guys would get on my nerves, I don't like dancing with dudes unless I know you.
Right.
So don't keep bugging me. And like this one particular guy, this one spot, my girlfriends and I were at, they kept telling like, leave her alone, just let her be.
Yeah.
He wouldn't listen.
Yeah, that's like we don't listen.
We talking about this dude was like 6'2". You know what I mean? He kept getting on my nerves, and I just picked him up and I was like, bam, bam, bam. Then I dropped him.
We're gonna go through a song, right? I think we need to come to some kind of word. You can't be picking up 6'2" guys and just dropping them. You can't do that kind of stuff.
Why?
I mean, just turn around, give them a little bit of butt, and then just go ask them what way to get a drink. That's what girls do. That's what women do.
Huh?
Like grind on them, like do the Beyonce butt move.
What's the Beyonce butt move? You gonna do it on camera?
No.
Well, first of all, one, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't even know how to do it. Even if I knew how to do it, I still wouldn't do it because it makes me uncomfortable. But what I'm trying to say is, be a young lady. Period.
He's saying find your ladyhood.
Find your ladyhood. I don't even know if there's a such thing, but I guess it's womanhood, ladyhood, manhood, Lynia's hood.
I'll take that. I'll take Lynia's hood. I try.
All right.
I do. I try. I cook. That's a woman. No, that sounded kind of discriminatory. I was gonna say that's a womanly thing.
That's a womanly thing. No. We're not going to.
You gonna start?
Even though we're not.
Because I know a lot of great men who can cook.
I'm sure. Because if a man puts his mind on something, he can master it. That's what men do. But women should cook. Period. And know how to cook, and not only know how to, but they should enjoy cooking. Not only should they enjoy cooking, they should do it every single day, except for Fridays and Saturdays.
I'm gonna let you take that.
The views of guest host on the show.
That's all, Chase.
Nah, it's the truth though, man. It's true. Look
Chase,
at the Bible
can you
to say,
Chase,
the y'all lady should. Yeah, some things. I can cook.
Oh wait, I actually had some of his cooking.
Like, first, it wasn't a great night.
I'm still alive.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was an off night.
It was some quick shit.
It wasn't. All right, cool. I mean, I can cook though. I can cook.
What can you cook?
All right, so I don't know if you knew, my son is 22 years old, and I raised him as a single parent since he was 6 months. I admit in the early years, it was all fast foods, like hamburgers, hot dogs, lunch meat, cereal at nighttime. Like, there's a lot, And then I was in a relationship for a period of time where my girlfriend did all the cooking, but then she left me, and it was just me and my son. And then my younger son moved in, and then I had to cook. I wanted them to be nourished. I wanted them to have the nutrients that, so I cooked, meals, come home from work, what I'm saying, pulling out the corn on the cob, and broccoli, and the turkey chops, and the fish, and the chicken, and every Sunday night I would do like a soul food, what I'm saying, like a TV meal. Like, I'll go to get fresh greens, candy yams, cut them up, macaroni and cheese, turkey hams, bake them, like turkey wings, short ribs, long ribs, medium-sized ribs. Like, I would do a whole lot. Man, listen, I can get down. But my thing is breakfast foods. Like, I can cook the heck out of some breakfast foods. Like, you never had breakfast like you had like a Chase breakfast.
Okay, so you're gonna make breakfast.
No, the Chase breakfast only comes with great sex the night before. Only women that I've been in committed relationships with, and or my kids have experienced the Chase breakfast. Yeah, if you don't fall in that realm, you have never experienced it, and you never will.
Well, we want to experience it minus
probably
the sex.
Won't. Yeah, probably won't happen. Only while, people find mojos in different ways, and my children's a great inspiration to me.
Okay, so can you get the sex the night before and then come to my house and cook for us?
Now here's the thing, though. And this is how I know I'm not a chef. Like, I can cook, but I'm not a chef. I cannot cook in other people's kitchens.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, I can. Don't get me wrong, I can. Like, I am the best cook in the world. But what I'm saying is, it's difficult for me to cook in other people's kitchens. Like, I don't know where stuff at. Like, where's the seasoning? I'm looking at all the cabinets, and by the time I finish finding people got gas stoves, some people got electric stoves. I prefer to cook on gas, but I have electric. So, you know, it gets confusing that time, man. I don't got time for all this, man. Just go to IHOP and then call it a night. Is this about me?
I can't.
This is not even about me.
What do you mean it's not about you?
This is not about me. This is about
Chike.
Chike, yeah, exactly. Chike, you cook?
I can cook.
Yeah?
I don't cook, but I can cook. There was a point in time where I cooked regularly,
right?
Because I was with my ex and I cooked every day.
Oh, I did cook.
But now I don't, because I don't have to.
All right.
Actually, I'm going on Lynia's on Friday. I'm cooking dinner.
Okay, and then we'll be there.
Wait. Then he said we'll be there. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Chike, let me tell you something. Let me just say this. I created the whole seafood spaghetti. And it's not called seafood spaghetti. So childish. It's so immature. It's called shrimpetti.
Who said shrimp was in it?
Now, first of all, good point. But listen, the point I'm trying to make is it's called shrimpetti. And by it being called shrimpetti, you can automatically add other seafood ingredients from my perspective. But you know, I do whip a great meal called shrimpetti, and it's awesome. Shrimpetti.
Oh, shrimpetti.
Yeah, shrimpetti. It's like a combination of shrimp and spaghetti, but
right.
It's called shrimpetti. But anyway,
so you know, feel free to come through.
I'll be there.
You haven't seen the new place anyway.
What restaurant up there? I got a transfer, so it's all good.
I mean, if you won't come, I can pick you up after I get out of my class.
I got a show.
What time is your show?
At 8. What time you cooking?
Oh, it's gonna be late.
Well, yeah, because
we late night. Oh, I mean, I'm there.
Cool.
I'm there.
All you gotta do is figure out how to get, if not, or catch the train up. I'll pick you up from the train station.
Yeah, no, cool. I mean, I'm on something, so you know, it don't matter.
Shout out to something.
Wait,
yeah.
He finally bought a trans pass.
Yeah, I got a trans pass. So I can go anywhere. Listen, this is what I did. Rode the bus within the line for no reason. Just to get on another bus.
It's like having an endless credit card.
Hey man, listen. I tried to use the accept the trans pass to purchase something from Wawa, but it didn't work. But I'm like, you know, I tried to swipe it. And I'm like, why is it not working? And it's like, you know, what is that? And I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like I'm just using it. Let me see, this is a transfer, sir. I said, it's not good in here. Can't use these.
But he won't get he get it weekly, but he won't get the monthly job. He don't want to commit.
That's a commitment.
Thank you. Chike, you understand my point?
And I'm the same way. I won't buy the monthly because I don't ride the train to justify the price that I will pay for.
I got it.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'll spend out.
That is not your reason.
That's not my reason. I refuse to one, acknowledge the fact that I'm going to be on subject that long. And two, I refuse to put out that kind of money at one time. Well, I don't have that kind of money to put out at one time. But if I did, I would probably still be an internal conflict.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick song break.
Word.
We're going to come back. We're just going to, get into some news, see what else we got cooking up. We got my man Chike, absolutely
Chike,
holding us down. Happy Hour Show. Keep it locked. Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. We are back. We are live, and we are
in the building. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Chase here on Philly Hot Radio. Your girl Lynia Love in the building. We got the awesome Chase comedian in the building. We have our special guest host, Mr. Chike Evans in the building. Before we get into our letter that we have, Chike wanted to do a presentation, so I'm kind of excited because it's for me.
Hook it up.
Yeah, so on my way here, I stopped at my previous employer. In case anyone didn't know, I do massage therapy on the side. Total Serenity Day Spa, Rittenhouse Square. Shout out to L. Giovanni Scott, the proprietor and creator of Yoni Love, which is a branch off of Total Serenity Day Spa. Stopped by there to shout out to her and told her where I was going, and she said she needed to give you something.
Okay.
It's from her Yoni Love line. Yoni Love is holistic caring for your between down there. Okay. So.
Wait, did you see him look up in the sky?
She actually gives workshops on wholeness and wellness, focused on centering self and your between me down there.
Okay.
Her upcoming workshop is going to be on Sunday. Sunday, March 22nd. You can get information on the Yoni Love workshops at TotalSerenityDaySpa.com. The workshop is going to be from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. So in this goodie bag, she's giving you some scrub.
Okay.
There's some scented candles, and there is a holistic bath tea, and there is a scrub for your between me down there. And she let me smell some of the stuff. And
You want to smell her between me down there?
well,
not mine.
the product,
The
not her
product,
between me down there.
crazy.
Hopefully, when everything is done, her between me down there will smell like.
I ain't using it, but I might as well take care of it.
So, with your love, I give you Yoni Love.
Thank you.
Is Yoni related to Moni Love?
No.
Anyone?
No.
I did give the same thing.
No.
No,
No. What's her name?
Okay, so let me just want to recap here. I want to recap. You went from being
Take it out. Hold on.
Chike, the massage therapist,
Hold on.
to Chike, the deliverer of message, to Chike, the gynecologist.
No, this is not from
This
him.
is not from
This
me.
is from
I'm
her.
just
She's a gynecologist.
She's not a gynecologist.
No.
She's a holistic therapist.
Are you
And a
going to
massage
this bag
therapist.
out right now?
I'm just so you can get it on camera.
You know, the camera's like 30 feet away.
Yeah, but they can see it.
No, they can't.
They
I promise you.
can.
It blends right in with your sweater. The colors are the same. Yeah, no, you're not doing anything right now.
No, but it smells. Smell
I don't
it.
want to smell nothing that's supposed to be smelling.
It's a scented candle,
It
bro.
actually smells. It's a scented candle here.
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna drink my water.
You want the tea?
I definitely don't want no tea. It's supposed to be down there.
And she said with this, you just tie it to the faucet as the water runs over it.
And
And that you can sprinkle in your tub. Right.
Well, I ain't getting none, but it'll smell good. That's nice. That's nice. Don't be like this.
Just collect my thoughts here. All right. Shout out
Thank
to Total Serenity Day Spa, 2100 Walnut Street, put up in PA 19103. Please give them a shout out. 215-557. I'm sitting here reading.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. My bad.
0678 Total Serenity at TotalSerenityDaySpa.net.
Maybe you could have her in on one of your
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, and Yoni Love. It's the product.
Yoni
And
Love.
what's her name?
Tell them
Her name is L. Giovanni Scott.
L. Giovanni. I like that. That's sexy. L. Giovanni Scott.
Well, it should be sexy if she's trying to make people smell good downstairs.
Hopefully it works for me and I'm not using it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't be like that. So I'm going to utilize this tonight. Yes. Where's the Kegel ball?
It's not in there. You're gonna have to go to one of the workshops to get it from her.
You know what a Kegel ball is?
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
And it's a crystal. It's not a Kegel ball. Don't call it a Kegel ball.
Well, the Kegel ball's twin. Don't be like that. So we're gonna go on so Chase won't feel uncomfortable anymore.
It's too late for that.
Okay. See, you would prefer me to be the dude.
In these kind of circumstances, yes.
We're gonna
Certain
go
things
on.
make me weird though. Some things like, discussing, private parts of bodies and diagnoses and treatments and remedies to make it smell like, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, why? Like why this can't be about basketball, football?
It can be.
And like
When I talk about that stuff, you zone out.
And I don't know, just different stuff.
You know you broaden your horizons when you step outside your comfort zone, right?
Let me tell you something, Jiggy. I'll be 40 next year. There's no more horizons to being in
You ain't got that life.
Yeah, no. I don't
You ain't about that life.
First of all, I am universal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can, Cheagles.
Who?
Cheagles.
What's that?
Another little exercise women do.
Kegels.
Kegels.
He said, ah.
Alright, I'm outside my comfort zone. Anyway, we're gonna discuss this
talk
later,
about this
man.
later.
This is my comfort zone. The conversation is my comfort zone because this is a deep letter. We're gonna El Boogie gonna read the letter off since
What is wrong with you? Alright, here's our letter for the night, good people. My fiance and I have been together for 3 years, and we are about to get married next year. About 2 years ago, I cheated on her with the mother of my daughter, and she got pregnant and kept the baby. I have not told her that the child is mine, and neither has the mother. To make things worse, my fiance got pregnant around the same time, and the children's birthdays are only a few weeks apart. I know I can't live a lie, but I'm afraid to tell her. I don't want to lose her. I haven't been with my kid's mother since she got pregnant. How do I tell her? Should I even tell her?
Yeah. Wow.
I think our guest needs to
Chike.
chime in.
Yeah. Talking about out of comfort zone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, talk that keep talk down, brother.
I can't.
Well,
How about that? Look at God.
How about those?
God had nothing to do with that. Wow. My advice would be to tell as soon as possible because time has already passed.
Mm.
Time has already passed, and let the chips fall where they may. The damage is already done. Like.
Mm.
I don't know. Oh, Boogie, hopefully you got more to say than Chike. But
He lost right now.
I mean, no judgment though, but
no.
bruh, really, you couldn't glove up. You had no consideration for your lady.
first of all, you gonna say no judgment, and then you say all judgment.
But I'm just saying though, I was trying to be nice, but you want me to say more, so here we go.
No, that's it.
See, God didn't want me to do it.
No, he wanted you to do it, man. Say how you feel, brother.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Or not.
You got more? You good?
And I'm back. Yeah.
I'll say how you feel, man. It's like one of those things.
If you have a lady and you cherish that relationship, if you're stepping out, which I feel like you probably shouldn't be stepping out if you care about your lady, but if you do, at least cover her basis by not getting any STDs by gloving up, let alone creating a whole new life. And you were kind of being nasty with it because you was dipping here and dipping there at the same time, and your lady's not going to look at it as pragmatic as you probably think she would. She's going to think about it like, were you with this woman? Do you have feelings for her? And then you were both of them simultaneously. It's going to be a cluster F.
True.
Wow.
True.
That's tough.
What you think, man?
Well, I mean, this is rough. First of all, he hasn't seen the child's mother since she got pregnant. So that means you're not even taking care of the child.
She said I haven't been
He hasn't been with her, but he can't be taking care of the child because you haven't acknowledged that it's even your child. So even if you're lying, like you've had a constant pattern of lying to your supposed fiance.
And keep in mind, this is just a letter. We don't know what's going on in real life. Like the situation is happening. So
that's rough.
There's a time that passed. I don't know how old the kids are now.
Yeah, see that he didn't say, and around the same time, again, and to piggyback off of what Chike said, when you step out of your you stepped out of your relationship. Not only did you step out, you ain't even strap up.
You're not being judgmental.
Really, Chase?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you probably should have put on some kind of protection, but
let's drop the child. Suppose it wasn't a child. Suppose it was a her instead of a child.
And you know you don't get rid of that.
Well, here's the thing. 3 out of 5 people got it. It happens.
Here you go.
Wow, no.
Here you go.
This one doesn't.
I know.
Hey, we gotta add more people to the scenario. Let's add more people. I can't be out. Plus, we got my southern name.
He about to die with the buffalo chicken dip.
All right, what's what we gonna do?
Jesus.
If you're listening in, please call in 215-278-2793 and give us your feedback on the letter. I want to read before I break down, this whole letter the way it should be interpreted, and get this guy the advice that's going to actually
help him.
Yeah,
Is
help.
that what you want to do? Yeah. Mecca, call in before Chase go off.
Yeah, I want to read Tyus She says he has to be honest with his fiance and deal with the consequences. The guilt is going to eat at him, and there is no way he can get married with a secret like that hanging over his head. It's also not fair for the children or the woman involved. The children are siblings and should have the opportunity to have a relationship.
Yeah, before they start messing around and be kissing cousins and brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that too.
But people don't even think, like, dudes and females you don't think when you step out on your, how can you really, I'm not going to question whether or not you love your fiance.
Right.
I'm not going to do that. But at the end of the day, that was a conscious decision to lay down with a whole nother woman without protection, knowing that certain things can happen. She can get pregnant, you can get an STD, like certain things are going to happen when you lay down with that woman, and then we don't know how long it's been going on. If it was once, even though I'm sorry, I don't do cheating, so even if it was once, I'm not big on forgiving people if you cheat on me. But if it was once, but if you had been dealing with her the whole time, just like Chike said, that could have been something consistent going on.
It can't easily be interpreted as, you know what I'm saying, like especially when you introduce the whole subject of my children's mother. Like she's a constant in his life.
And especially so much time has passed.
Yeah.
What you don't know is what
you don't know, right? Exactly.
Yep.
A friend of mine is Lance. Lance commented. He said, "I feel sorry for you, homie, but you can't get around telling her."
Yeah. He's gonna have to tell her.
True.
He's gonna have to tell her.
I might disagree with that, but listen, we're gonna do.
Chase like keeping secrets.
No, it's what we'll do. We're gonna take a quick song break. When we come back, I'm gonna try to read this letter and get some insight. You know, hopefully the gentleman is listening so that he can actually hear the great advice that I'm going to give him, because this is actually going to set your life straight. Like, you know, like you can actually get to heaven based off of my advice. Or not. Let's take a call before we take this break. Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Calling Philly.
Are you calling about the letter?
Yes.
All right. What's your name?
My name
All right. Whenever somebody say that means they lying. It don't matter. What is your feedback on the letter?
It says
Can you read? Caller? Okay, you was disconnected. All right, so we're going to go back to that song break, and when we come back, we're going to try to break down this letter so it's going to be forever broken down. So keep it locked. Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. We are back. We are live, and we are
In the building. Welcome to Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. We are live. We are in here. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. Your girl Lynia Love, Chase.
here
Our special guest co-host, Mr. Chike Evans, is in the building with us.
from the Stephen McKnight Show.
Stephen Knight, fool.
What is it?
Stephen Knight.
Stephen Knight.
You're not related.
Shout out, Stephen.
You're not related to Brian.
No.
That's McKnight.
That's what he said.
Stephen, all right,
That's
Stephen
what he
Knight.
said.
From the Stephen Knight Show down in Atlanta.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you got that right. I'm
Yeah,
proud of
there
you.
you go.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at God.
Atlanta, Georgia.
That's,
Stephen Knight.
that's all he knows.
Check him out every Monday, 8 o'clock.
10
10
p.m.
o'clock p.m. Hold it down, Stephen Knight Show. And check them out next Monday. They got a special guest from Empire Cookie. You know?
Although, Taraji, you are more than welcome to come on the Stephen Knight Show. Wish we had cooking. Really good. Wish we had.
Yeah. Listen, Taraji called me last week, man. I'm like, Taraji, man, like, come on. Like, ever since you got on Empire, you really been acting funny. Don't call me now.
She called you.
Don't call me now.
What she called you for?
She trying to reconcile
Reconcile what?
our relationship.
What relationship?
I said, you know, first of all, remember that I seen that episode. I don't watch Empire, nor will I watch it because I don't like me and Taraji going through some things. But I seen people posting pictures of her in that nightgown.
The conference room scene. I know.
Yeah, I bought her that.
You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I seen the picture and I said, Taraji, like, why would you wear that? And like she was like, Chase, I know, but they wanted me to do it for publicity reasons and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, and I hung right up on her.
You hung up on Taraji?
I hung up. First of all, I hang up on a lot of people. I don't play them kind of games. I shut things down. I don't play them kind of games when it comes to like my feelings and my emotions. They are not to be played with, Taraji. Taraji, I hope you're listening. Matter of fact, call. 215-278-2793. Taraji, call, and I just want to get some things off my mind. All right, where we at?
I can't. I'm gonna give you guys some news, things that's been trending on the internet as of Wednesday, March the 18th, and we are almost done with March.
Right? How about that?
I know it comes really fast. The weather is changing. It changed like that, though, but it's going to change again.
It's supposed to snow on Friday.
On.
I rebuke that demon.
I'm just saying that.
Seafood spaghetti.
It's supposed to. That's what the weather people say. So I don't know.
March is tricky.
March is tricky, but the 21st is officially the first day of spring.
No, actually, it's Friday.
It's Friday.
The day it's snowing.
Is that the 21st?
No, the 20th.
Oh, the 20th.
Yeah.
Well, look at that.
It's called 320.
Ain't that the weed thing or is that 420? Well,
Don't disrespect. No disrespect.
No, my bad. Sorry, 420 people, my bad.
Yeah, the price all hyped for no reason. People are excited. Like, is it 420 already? Is there a reason to smoke? And no, it's not. 320. Actually, 316.
Anyway, moving on.
Speaking of 316, anybody know the Luke 316?
What would Steve Austin be saying all the time?
No, Luke 316.
He's talking biblical.
Yeah, from the Bible.
I thought Steve Austin was talking biblical too.
Never mind. Just go ahead. Do your news.
Did you just?
No, they're just like Steve Austin Bible.
But he has 316 on his shirts when he comes to the ring.
3 children, 1 wife, 6
what?
problems.
Oh.
From the 3 children, 1 wife. All right. News.
You want to touch that?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I can't. So, my first story, have to say, the next Essence cover that's going to come out will feature the beautiful Kelly Rowland and her gorgeous husband and their gorgeous baby. So, they're a gorgeous, gorgeous family, and the baby's just so stinking adorable. And it's been a tough road for Kelly. She lost her mother a month after she had her son. And his name is Titan. And he is so, 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 so cute. So her, the baby, and her husband will be featured on the cover of Essence magazine for their April 2015 issue. So I just want to say congratulations to Kelly and keep your head up. And like during her interview, she just spoke so highly and so eloquently of her mother, Doris. And she even got teary-eyed, and I'm sitting at work and I'm actually watching the interview and I'm kind of like, I had a girl moment. I teared up a little bit.
That's a pretty hard time for a woman to lose her
Yeah.
mom, like when she
Right.
needs it the most.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right
it's
after.
like they go through that postpartum depression after having a baby.
Yeah, some women
So
do.
she's already emotional, and
Yeah.
she probably got an umbilical cord still inside of her in the bag. The bag the baby come in. So it's a very tough. And plus, you can't have sex after they have a baby, and that's like really stressful for women. It's like having a period for like 45 days or 60.
Do you get hazard pay?
No.
No.
I don't get no pay.
So wait, y'all wanna sit there and act like I have very valid points here. Very valid point. When women are, think about this. When women have periods, they're most known for being angry, being frustrated, being very aggressive.
The hormone levels change.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no difference from that and when a woman first has a baby, she bleeds for a really long time. So she is, the hormone level once again is high.
Yeah, but postpartum isn't really.
Even though it's something different, she's going through that simultaneously. It's happening at the same time. So then you add all of that on top of losing your mom.
Oh, you think that
really
she might be suffering from postpartum? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, if she is.
Oh, no. She's not suffering from postpartum.
We don't know that.
She said she's not.
Reports. Denial. She's in denial. All right, anyway, go ahead, finish with the news, because I feel like y'all don't see my plight here. Y'all don't see what's going in the direction. She's going through a lot right now, and our prayers is out for
She's
her.
not. She went through a lot because you left her.
Who's this?
See, you don't even know.
No, we're talking about Kelly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was never.
But you had said before that you were.
Not with Kelly.
Yes, you did. On a previous show.
Kelly Price.
She's been married.
Forever.
See, Kelly Rowland just got married.
That's a Kelly Price.
Shout out to my girl Kelly Price.
She's been on the show, right? She's been on the show.
She has.
She's been on. Yeah. I can't. Anyway, moving on. One of the funniest stories to come out. Former presidential candidate Mitt Romney will be fighting Evander Holyfield in a charity boxing. You heard what I said. Mitt Romney will be fighting Evander Holyfield in a charity boxing match.
And this is the same Mitt that was like, we need to get rid of Sesame Street?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And the charity.
And Holyfield was the same boxer that Mike Tyson did his arrow? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's a lot going on right now. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, it's very strange. And
Can I ask the charity? What charity?
it's called To Benefit Charity Vision. That's what it's called. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
It just means
But you know what they
trying to raise money
shut
for
up.
the next campaign.
They donate medical equipment to doctors and medical facilities in areas in the world affected by poverty. I don't know.
Philly.
You are so wrong. I don't know who arranged this fight. Mitt Romney is 62. Evander Holyfield is like 55, I think he is.
Whereas though Evander Holyfield has had training to be a professional fighter.
Yeah, exactly.
And Mitt has training to be a professional liar. I used to say that.
Yeah, politician.
Yeah. Well, this is what Mitt said. Mitt said it will either be a very short fight or I will be knocked unconscious.
So he's going in with the defeat, is that it?
Well, what he said was it won't be too much of a fight. We'll both suit up and get in the ring and spar around a little bit. That's what he said.
Well, you better hope that
Evander Holyfield don't have no flashbacks.
Exactly, I'm thinking the same thing.
All them kids he got, you talking about shutting down Sesame Street? I'm just saying.
I probably won't be able to see that, but I would love to see the preview, the clips on YouTube.
Yeah, no. There's another university in hot water. We talked about a university a few weeks ago that the students were on the bus and they were chanting using the N-word and stuff, and hanging N-words up our trees and stuff like that. Well, Penn State is under the limelight right now because the wonderful fraternity of Kappa Delta Rho, they created a secret Facebook page that displays women who are sleeping and or unconscious in various states, and different members, different current students and alumni are following this particular page. Like, you have to be invited to the page.
Wow.
And these women didn't know that they were on the page, and like the pictures were posted, and some of them may have been naked and in compromising positions. Some of them look like they were possibly drugged or drunk.
Kind of, sort of like an electronic slang book, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Hasn't Penn State been in enough trouble lately?
Yeah. Well, that fraternity has been suspended, and no arrests have been made because obviously when whoever created the page, it was they're not.
Allegedly, it was created by Bill Cosby. Listen.
Shots fired. That's what you gonna do?
Did I say that?
We trying to get some money. That's what you gonna do?
I didn't say that.
Okay. Because that's what it sounded like.
No, that was very basic.
Why are you gonna say his name though? Your dad is so wrong. So, okay. But anyway, the fraternity's local chapter has been suspended for 1 year, which most likely they'll create a whole nother 10,000 pages. Where are you? Are you FaceTiming?
I'm so glad the cameras are rolling. We have conversations with Chike Evans in the building with the cameras rolling, so you'll be able to see all of this stuff.
And he just kissed his phone.
No, it's just a long story. I was talking to my daughter. Hey.
Oh, well, I mean, it's your daughter, and I understand. That's okay. But can you just forewarn us that you're going to be doing
First of all, I didn't know you were staring at me that hard. I thought you was reading off the paper.
I am reading off the paper, but when somebody goes like this in your peripheral, and it's like that, then yeah, that's a whole problem. Anyway, moving on. Interesting story. Football player Chris Borland on Monday, he played, 24 years old. He plays for the San Francisco 49ers. Been playing for a year. say out of the blue. Obviously, it was a decision that he had thought about and he's contemplating. His concerns were about his health and the whole issues with concussions and football players. And there is a report that says that football players, if you stay in it a long time, are more likely to develop Alzheimer's or ALS. And he thought about the long-term effects of playing football, and he's already had 2 concussions in the NFL, without even counting his college career.
Wow.
So he decided to walk away from it all.
Wow.
Brian Gumbel did a very good expose on that on HBO Sports.
That was a while ago, right? Yeah, I saw
very,
that.
very good.
Yep. When I could afford HBO, I saw that. Yep. Yep. So, and of course, there were different opinions. Different players chimed in, but everybody respected his decision because he's not the only NFL player to make this decision, especially at a young age. But he's decided that he already has a bachelor's degree. He's going to go back to school, and he wants to get his master's in sports medicine.
Oh wow.
But he's giving it all, because he stood to make millions.
Right.
As long as he stayed in the NFL, and he decided
He'll probably still be in the NFL, but in a different capacity.
in some form or fashion. But he definitely doesn't want to play. And he's young, 24. Like, for him to make that had to be a hard decision because his family was like, "What you gonna do?"
Right.
Somebody was in it like, what's gonna happen with the money?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? So,
Money is important.
is it?
I guess not since you asked me like that.
You still gonna give me my money?
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as it's important, you give it to me.
Yeah.
Just as long as it's important, that's all I want. So, just want to say kudos to Chris Borland, and prayers are with you, and Godspeed on the next chapter in your life.
Absolutely.
Eminem's daughter, Haley Jade Scott Mathers, is now 18 years old.
Is she really?
She's graduated from high school. She has a grade point average of 3.9, and she's on her way to Michigan State University. Very smart girl, very beautiful girl. She looks like her mother and her father. And Eminem is so proud of her right now. She actually graduated summa cum laude from Chippewa Valley High School last June. And she's a member of the National Honor Society. She plays volleyball, and she's also a part of student council. So today, officially, not today, but she has ventured into college life. She's at Michigan State, and they say that she's very, very smart.
What's happening when you have a mom that's on drugs? Like, sometimes the drugs have an effect on a kid to make them super duper smart.
The views expressed by Chase are those solely.
Kim was on drugs.
I knew she was.
Yeah. With Haley. Eminem told me, you confided in me.
When did he tell you?
When it first happened. Before he made all the songs on the record. Listen, I'm not going to get into this with you. Eminem, if you're listening, call up 215-278-2793. You know what? Marshall, if you're listening, call up 215-278-2793. Marshall.
Hi, honey. Call in, okay? I love you.
What was that? And who were you talking to?
Eminem, we used to have a thing.
I ain't mad at you.
Just saying.
With Punchinella, if you can do it, I can do it too.
Punchinella. So, I love Anthony Mackie. You know who Anthony Mackie is. I love Anthony Mackie. You know when you see him, you gotta show him pictures, cause he won't know.
She hate me.
Okay, all right.
I love Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie was just recently convicted of driving while intoxicated in New York City.
Oh.
Recently convicted, and he's not upset about it. He knew that he was wrong. He went to court. They had a bench hearing, and the judge found him guilty. And after the hearing, he just said, I just wanted to thank the judge for listening to the case and coming up with a fair conclusion. And, he just wished that everything would have turned out differently. But his license is suspended in the state of New York for 90 days.
Welcome to, I only got 60, so I'm one.
But for drinking while driving, just 90 days suspension?
It's New York. If it was New Jersey, they would have
I'm gonna say they would have just took his license away.
Yeah.
But it's just for 90 days. He didn't cause any accidents, but he made an illegal U-turn turn, and that's why he got pulled over. And that's how, they found out that he had been drinking because they gave him a sobriety test.
I was on a bus the other day, and they pulled a bus over and gave me a sobriety test. I said, I'm not even driving.
Why would they give you a sobriety test?
I just made that whole story up. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish.
Don't be like that. don't be like that.
I wonder if he'll have to do the breathe test to start his car.
No. Well, he's suspended. So now, but funny thing is, he's filming a movie in Louisiana, and he can do his
community service,
his counseling, his driving while intoxicated counseling down in Louisiana while
that was
he's filming.
nice of the judge.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So that means he can drive in Louisiana.
Right.
He just can't
can
drive.
apply for another license.
Yeah, but he just can't drive in New York for 90 days. So, very interesting. I love him though. Anyway, so I don't really watch reality shows. It's every so often that something might, I might catch something. But you watch Mary sometimes?
I do sometimes.
So there was a whole thing about Tina's husband possibly cheating on her.
All right.
Again? Or?
And
Well,
she
he definitely wasn't possibly. He did.
Okay,
I don't know
and
about
she
it.
messed up his car.
Oh yeah, she tore that sucker up.
Oh.
Yeah, she obliterated
saw-
that sucker.
I saw.
And it was a classic car.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A stang of must.
I saw that, and that car, like, I guess, in segueing into the new season, they put up some clips, and I saw that he got the car towed away. He wasn't going to get it fixed because he said it held too many negative memories, so he got rid of the car. And they're working on their marriage.
They're working on their marriage.
Oh, God bless you, but to have that all play out so the world can see, that has to be rough.
But they're an inspirational music group, and their whole mission is for wellness and betterment through spiritual means. And I've heard them speak in an interview one time that that's the platform that they wanted to use to bring people to God.
Right.
So,
To bring them to what?
to God.
Yeah, well, I mean, she was going off in the trailer.
Yeah.
Tina got attitude. She's a spitfire.
I don't know how well I would act with a camera in my face and real life happening like that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, no, that's tough.
What is that? What in the Jiminy Cricket?
That's these fruit gushers getting gushed down. Gushed down too fast.
I can't.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm okay.
Oh my God, possible couple sighting. Katie Holmes, Jamie Foxx.
What? What?
Possible couple sighting.
Tom Cruise's ex, Katie Holmes.
And Jamie Foxx's bromance, Tom Cruise, friend.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
possible couple sighting. They were caught. There's a picture of them sitting, holding hands. And, they're talking and, they're like in the studio.
Sometimes when they get those pictures, it's because these people are making a movie together.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And they use them to get,
Maybe.
Little hype up around.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, it looks a little cozy.
Yeah.
I can't even see that.
Oh, another maybe possible couple, Common and Loopy.
I can see that.
Common and Loopy.
I can see that.
They were out to dinner.
I can see that.
I love me some Common. Call me. I love me some Common.
You just gonna steal the man from the woman?
Well, I can't steal him because she got more dough than me. All I can do is just say, call me when you're single, if you are single.
215-2793. We need Lynia out of here.
And what I was gonna say, shout out to Robin Hood. She is actually in a video with Lupita. Her and Lupita are good friends.
Yeah.
And she's doing, like Lupita is doing this whole thing where she's doing hair. We had Robin on Monday. And she's doing hair, and Robin is she has 6 of her best friends.
Right.
And Robin is one of those people. I posted the video on our Twitter page, so people can check it out, but it's an awesome video.
Shout out to Robin. I think she just started following me on Twitter.
I told her to.
Oh.
I told her she needs to hit you up so she can get on the Stephen Knight show, because Robin is all over. She's from Philly, but she's based in New York now.
Okay,
and,
cool.
And she's doing a lot. She brought like a whole slew of people.
Yeah.
On Monday. It was, it's a full house up in here. She's kin to Phyllis Hyman.
Is she?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hyman Nation.
Okay.
Yep, Hyman And you know I love me some Phil Hyman.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Robin doing big things. It was amazing to watch the video. Just like like you never know who people know.
Right, that's true. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of which, we are going to get ready to know a song break.
Yep.
We want y'all to keep it locked. Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. When we come back, we're coming back with the conversation, the letter of the evening. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not been privy to the letter, check our Facebook page out, Comedian Chase on Facebook or Chase Lamar Smith. I had the letter posted. We're going to discuss it. It's also on my Instagram page as well, Chase_comedian. So check us out. We come back, we're going to dive into the conversation. Keep it locked. Philly Hot Radio, Happy Hour with Chase. We are back, we are live, and we are
in the building. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Chase here on Philly Hot Radio. Your girl Lynia Love. Got my homie Chase. Got our special guest co-host, Mr. Chike Evans, in the building. Yeah. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, and we are discussing our letter.
Yep.
And let's see where we at. I'm just gonna read it again for you guys so you know what we're talking about.
You don't probably have to do that.
You sure?
Somebody break this thing down.
You gonna break it down?
I'm gonna
Chase is gonna break it down until it can't be broken anymore.
Yeah.
And then this man is gonna commit suicide.
It's gonna break it down so bad, you might need a disability check. That's how much it's gonna be broke. No?
No.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, it first says my fiance and I have been together for 3 years. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. They've been together for 3 years. Relationship, you have a man and a woman together for 3 years. All right. Now, what do we know about people that's been together for 3 years? They haven't been through much. You know what I'm saying? Like not in real life. So I don't want to assume that they met 3 years ago, and and then on the 3rd year is where they are, and they want to get married into the 4th year. I don't know if like they knew each other prior, but my thing is this.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just made me think about something.
Go for it. Say it.
3 years. We still don't know how old the kids are, so we don't know how deep into the relationship or when this started. So it could be year 1 and the kids could be 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you have a lot of variables that hasn't been addressed. 3 years you're in a relationship with a girl, and to the 4th year you want to marry her. Okay, kudos to you. First of all, let's applaud this man. Give him a hand clap for.
What are you giving him a hand clap for?
One, in today's society, there are not a lot of men that want to commit to the point of marriage. So and I'm sure as a woman she knows that. So she should be and acknowledge the fact that you have the kind of love that a man want to settle down and at least put a ring on it. So he definitely gets kudos for that. So he's saying 2 years ago. 2 years ago he was with his daughter's mom. 2 years prior to that he was with another woman that he has a child by. He was with her and she got pregnant. All right, now let's do some math, simple math here. 3 from 2 equals 1. Subtract 3 from 2, 2 from 3. So 1 year into their involvement, he slept with his child's mother. That's not far-fetched for a 1-year relationship. It's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. If you're dealing with somebody for a year, it's not far-fetched for you to dibble and dabble. Because you don't know, I'm not saying it's okay, but I am saying it happens. It happens. Within the 1st year, people don't know that they're in a relationship, and they keep certain options open. Like who knows how much they slept together within that 1 year leading up to this point, or their history, whatever the case may be. But he slept with her, a 1 year after they had, after he was dealing with the girl, and she got pregnant. It's realistic to expect that because it is the mother of his child. The whole unprotected thing. It's realistic to believe that at some point there was a comfort level that they was together. It might have been his girlfriend. It could have been a long-time girlfriend. So wearing protection, it's like I still trust her even though we're not together, or who knows their relationship prior to this whole situation. So she got pregnant. She decided to keep the baby. Okay? So he says, I have not told my current girlfriend and fiance that the baby is mine.
So she knows that the girl had a baby.
So she knows the girl had a baby. I'm assuming.
So you said I haven't told her, but
Right.
it's inferred that it seems like she at least knows that this chick had another kid.
And let's talk about certain things right now.
That's another sandbag of weight on the situation when she finds out.
Right, but let's talk about certain things though. One, at this point, you know, you're pregnant for what? 9 months, 8 months, 10 months, 10 months.
What?
Pregnant for you carry a baby for 9 to 10 months.
Okay.
Right? You had a baby. You should know. You're a female.
I had my son at 8 months, so I don't.
All right, from 8 to 10 months, you have this child inside of you. You're alien for 8 to 10 months. So we're talking into almost year 2. But in 2 years, you know what a woman can take and what she can't take in her reaction as such. So I'm not mad at him. A lot of people's like, you know, well, you should have been told her. No, you shouldn't. If you know how this woman's going to react and you love her and you feel for her, don't tell her. No, I don't tell her. Don't tell her because one, you need to figure out a game plan to handle when she finds out how you're going to go from there. And it's better to have a establishment. It's better to have a ring on it. It's better to have her living in your house and you're maintaining. You know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta build that.
I see what you're saying. But
From
you don't
a male's
think,
perspective.
I see what you're saying, but you don't think it's going to be more detrimental after all of that happened and you stand under God and you say I do and the whole big shebang and then you find out it all was a lie?
Cause he's lying, Chase.
Well, first of all, if here's my theory. If you're gonna go that far with the lie by lying by deceit or lying by exclusion, then you might as well follow the lie all the way through and say, I did not know.
You ain't worth 2 pennies.
No, I'm just saying.
Know what?
I did not know the baby was mine. This is like, you know what I'm saying?
So now you're pulling somebody else in your madness.
She's already, first of all, it says here, to make things worse, my fiance got pregnant at the same time. I have not told her that the child was mine, but neither has the mother. So she's already in the madness. She understands that, you know, my baby father or, you know, man that, you know, I understand his situation, so I don't know how to deal with it at this point. No, she not already.
So the other baby mom, she's cool with being where she at.
Because
So
she's there.
She's cool. So
They might have one of them nuclear
they might
families.
have one of those relationships to where it don't matter who he with, she's still gonna deal with him.
But it also says though, I haven't been with my kid's mom since she got pregnant.
But that don't mean that they just couldn't get it on. That don't mean
But
nothing.
that means she could like blackmail
Hello?
and stuff over
Hello?
his head and
Let's
stuff.
go to the call line and see what we got.
Oh my God.
Philly Hot Radio is getting hot in here. Happy hour with Chase. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
It's Tanya, y'all.
Hey T.
Hey.
What's up, Ty?
I'm listening to Chase, and I was with him for a minute when he was saying that, you know, it's possible that it happened in the first year they sleep together and all that, but now you tripping.
No, come on. You got to see, first of all, you're going to respond from a woman's perspective because
No,
you
I'm
feel.
not responding from a woman's
I love when they
perspective.
get into it. Get them cool.
Not at all. I'm responding from a human perspective.
What human though?
not
Female
cool.
human.
How you just gonna go around and not tell somebody that a kid is yours? That you probably seen and everything. That ain't cool.
He's going to tell her.
What if that was your dad and you grew up and you found that whole story out and your dad lied about you? Like your father just lied
Then I
about
know
you.
that I can't go back in time and change anything. Like, it is
It's
what it
kids
is. You
involved
gotta deal
though.
with it.
You gotta think about the kids. The kids are innocent and you have them walking around their siblings and they don't even know. Like that's
First of
not
all,
cool at all.
Well, first of all, that's true. But the ages that they are, it's not really that important right now. We're talking about 2-year-olds at this point, or 1-year-olds. They don't even know what's going on.
You don't know how old they are.
The relationship is 3 years old. The relationship is 3 years old. She got pregnant 1 year into the relationship.
No, it said he was engaged for 3 years.
No, it says my fiance and I have been together for 3 years.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't know, is that together just encompassing they've been engaged for 3 years? Or were they dealing prior to that? See, we don't know that part.
Well,
This can't just be, oh, we just been dealing for 3 years.
for the purpose, so I can make my point, I'm going to say.
Right, but you're worried about how he's going to come out of the situation. He was the one who was in the wrong. Now, I'm not judging him because things happen.
Right, but he's the one asking for advice.
And
All right, Ty,
And
listen.
how this
All right, listen. All right, hear me out. Hear me out on this. This is not about him. This is not about her. This is about how to move forward with the situation that he created. You can't go back and change anything, like the whole put a condom on or tell her when it first happened thing. You can't go back and change anything. What you want to do is, because he made a commitment to marry this lady, they're going to get married within a year. What you want to do is find a way to create a solid ground so that they can this situation can kind of come out.
The only way to create
and not be detrimental. Don't tell the truth. Tell the truth. Don't.
It's almost like when you were a kid. When you were a kid. Go ahead.
You proposed knowing
He
you
knew.
had a baby on the
Exactly.
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 Why he proposed? He knew. You gotta build that solid ground.
You knew you had a baby on the side.
And he asked her to marry him on a lie. That's what he did. So now you want him to go into this marriage still lying.
First of all, now why is he doing that?
What you mean?
Why is he asking her to marry him, and why is he going through this length to keep her in his life? Because he loved her. That's the bottom line.
If he loved her, he would have cheated.
He do not want to lose her.
Fear.
Fear of losing her.
No. Fear of getting his stinking behind caught out there. That's what the fear is.
You can't get caught. You can't get stuck out there any more than he's already out there. You can't.
He's scared of losing her.
He is.
He needs to own his truth.
It ain't about her. It's about him.
What he did.
Alright.
I'm not judging him for what he did because we all make mistakes, but you gotta live up to it.
Alright,
You
listen.
got kids involved, you got another woman still involved. You talking about marrying this woman for the rest of your life? You're just gonna keep looking her in the face and not telling her that that's your kid?
And I do believe that when she finally finds out the truth, and it's almost like the court of law, each infraction that you have is more time. Every little thing that you do builds up. It's more time. The more things that she finds out that he lied about is going to put him deeper in the dark house.
Let's talk about realities. Let's talk about realities here. Reality is, when she finds out, what are the possible things that can happen? She leave him, or she accept it?
And if she accepted, she could make his life a living hell for each infraction.
Or she could find out, marry him, and take him through the ringer.
Hello.
After she has the ring on her finger.
Hello.
What goes around comes back around.
I would rather that happen because then he's responsible for his actions. He's responsible. If he decides to stay in a situation, by going through the ringer with her, then he has to own it. Like if he chooses to stay, like if he stays with her and he sees that she's blatantly doing things to get back, if he decides to stay in that relationship, he deserved it. I truly believe.
She'll take him to court for child support. She'll find out that way. You won't want her to find out that way.
And then she
can't find out that. I would rather that happen because then he can say, "It's not mine," and he can run a whole.
You still trying to do the charlatan? You still trying to be a charlatan?
You still trying to lie?
It can happen.
What about manhood and honesty?
What? That walking the door when he slept with the girl. You gotta understand. I
believe in redemption. I really do.
I know, but you want to instill values and morals into this man who clearly, has clearly exercised that he don't have any. So now it's all about creating a situation where they can move past this situation, but he don't want to live on this lie. He probably have other lies, but he don't want to live on this one.
This brother listens to the show, yes?
I hope so.
Okay, brother, if you're listening, please get on your knees and beg your woman to forgive you for all the infractions that you have done. Tell her immediately, like today.
Hey, Ty, what do you think, Ty?
Say it again?
What do you think? I don't know, you just sitting here listening to the radio and happy hour.
Ty, you watching Empire while you on with us?
No, that's my daughter. I'm sorry. What did you say?
I don't even know.
What is your advice for the brother?
What is your advice? There you go, Chike.
My advice is for him to come clean and tell the truth.
All right, that's good enough.
Tell his fiance the truth. Tell her that, it happened one time and as a result of that it was a mistake, but he do love her and he want to move forward.
All right.
See what she says. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't, that lie is going to come out eventually.
Yeah, but it's all about being prepared to, address everything. Like, you got to be prepared. You got to, my thing is.
Prepared how?
Prepared by having some kind of justification as to how it happened. So,
What?
you got to understand, women don't care the fact that it happened. They want to know why. They want to know how. They want to know all the details that led up to it and that followed it.
I believe
You gotta prepare for all of that. That's why I say don't.
You don't have to prepare the truth. No preparation.
You can't do the truth.
Okay.
Listen, in real life, women don't accept the truth.
All right.
In real life.
Say we take your method, and he lies and he lies and he gets The universe is
That's
going to
not
have its way.
Now, hold up. The advice was, how do I handle the situation? Not how do I live my whole life knowing I did something wrong. Like, that's a whole, I mean, that whole karma thing, I believe in it, and he's going to get his one way or another. He's probably getting it down other ways, you know, finances, work. It don't matter. Like, he's going to get his. But what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with these kind of situations with women, one, telling the truth does not work. Because the truth is only based off expectation. The truth is only based, like, if that woman expects certain things, the truth is that she only cares what she expects. The truth does not work. Now, I'm not saying live your relationship off of a lie. I'm not saying build a lie. What I'm saying is you have to understand the woman that you're dealing with and feed her accordingly. And the fact that he knows that she's going to bail, so he proposed, so he's trying to build a life so that when this information is revealed, he has something to, we have this, we have that. Don't just walk away from that. That's what I feel.
But it's still under selfish. It's deceitful, and it's still being selfish because he's only thinking about himself. It's not about her. I get what you're saying, but it's not about. It's all about covering his tracks. It's all about so he won't get caught. It's all about so she won't leave him. It's all about him. It's not about her.
That's true. So we got a fourth co-host on the line. I don't know. Ty, do you have anything else you want to say before we clear the line? All right, thanks for calling, Ty.
All right, T. Bye.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Chike, Taya, Lynia. I totally agree with what y'all saying. In theory, in a perfect world, in a somewhat simulated situation, it's like I did something wrong. Own up to it. I'm gonna lay down the truth. And I'm only speaking from experience. Like telling the truth, it don't end up. It said sometimes the truth hurt more.
Right, but who's looking for a rosy ending? At the end of the day, what
Women
matters?
are.
No. At the end of the day, no. At the end of the day, what matters are those two children. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. And the chips are going to fall where they may. You may not be with this woman. Baby mom may not even be speaking to you, but you need to take care of your kids.
Oh well, I don't see. I want to see that the children is probably a whole different. We want to talk about the children. I think that if you do things now, I truly believe like if he's a man, men do dirt, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to kids, a true man owns up, and he kind of like owns up to everything involving everything beneficial for the kids. So if you put the fact that these children need to be united in a brother sister or sister brother whatever capacity, then he should as a man, you should own up to your mistake for the unification of the children. Now that wasn't addressed in the letter. He wasn't talking about that in the letter. He wanted to put the kids out there because I'm a huge fan of kids. So it's like lady, girlfriend, fiance.
But if he hasn't
this is what I did.
If he hasn't seen his child's mother since she got pregnant,
I don't feel that though. I feel that.
I thought he said that he didn't mess with her.
Yeah, he hasn't been together with her. I took it to read as I haven't been intimate with her since.
Okay.
Because they already have a child.
They already have a child.
Yeah.
But if you are caring for this child outside of your relationship and your chick don't know it, you still love him. Because
sure he's caring. I mean, I don't
like
know.
if he's caring for this child, then that means you're taking out of your home what she doesn't know about. She already knows about the one kid,
right?
And she already expects that to be taken. But now there's another kid that you're taking out of our home and our child for another kid that I don't know about, and you didn't tell me in the beginning. But then when you finally decide to tell me, it's
so let me ask you this. Now y'all say that the truth should be, be known. Do y'all feel as if would it be easier or easier to accept if he told her, or is it the fact that it should be known to the point where she finds out without him telling her? Like,
it needs to come from him.
It needs to come from him.
Then you think that it will make a difference to her?
At some point, maybe not immediately. At some point,
but
we're not looking for any soft edges here. You're gonna have to hit hard. It has to go straight to the point. She may not see it on the initial, but at some point, it's gonna have to register. He did come to me and tell me.
Because you can't. First of all, you already know.
The damage is way done.
Yeah, the damage is done. You can't expect for me to have this rosy reaction to something like that.
It's not even a rosy reaction.
When you tell me the truth in the beginning, right? You told me in the beginning. Of course, I'm going to react the way that I'm going to react. But at the end of the day, you caught me in the beginning.
But it's also the beginning of that relationship, though.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter, though.
It doesn't matter. You told me in the beginning. I need to be able to process this because now I feel stuck. If I don't put in some time, now I feel stuck.
Yeah, time has passed. Things have been said. Vacations have happened. Events have happened. And then what she's going to do is look back on all those times.
Everything.
That's a lie. That's a
That's
lie. He cheated on her. That's a lie. When he went to the store, he probably was here. Everything's going to be up
like
for
she's
question.
going to start replaying. Like she's going to start replaying so many things in her head from the point of when
to the point where I don't think there's going to be any moving forward.
Yeah, but that's because you waited.
Right.
Had you not waited and let all that time pass?
Now, understand this. Y'all do understand this is going to be her reaction